Hi everybody, it's officially live. I'm your boy Jordan Live. We are here right now with Vedette Gavin from Harvard. She's going to tell us a little bit about what the Kennedy School of Government. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the Harvard Kennedy School of Government is a graduate school at the Harvard University. We prepare students for careers in leadership in the public sector, anything from being a diplomat to holding public office to leading a nonprofit. We focus on helping students realize their dreams for making change in the world and making social progress for all people.
Cool. And what are some of the opportunities that Harvard provides that maybe a lot of HBCU students or just students out there in general don't know about?
I think one of the great opportunities that the Harvard Kennedy School provides are its fellowships. And so we have over 100 fellowships which provide full ride scholarship funds, but also provide very intense and deep connected leadership experiences for cohorts of people who are focused on social change. So I'm particularly a Sheila C. Johnson Leadership Fellow. And those fellows are focused on reducing disparities in the African American communities. So we bring together people who are in law, in medicine, education, people who were labor organizers, people who are thinking about running for Congress, and pull them all together to chart a policy agenda to move Black America forward for the millennial generation. So we're focused on providing leadership in the political spectrum for the centuries to come for our families and our communities.
That's very important. Do you think us, for a millennial standpoint and for millennials in general, we lack interest in the political, in the political realm?
I think where we are, we're at a pivotal moment in political identity, and really as a generation we're forming our core values and our identity. And one thing that will always remain true, we are a part of a democracy. So civic involvement is going to be key, but how we define that is going to be up to us. Voting is the most powerful thing that we possibly have. It is our right, it is the thing that makes our country great, and it is the thing that moves us forward. However, we have so many other tools as millennials at our fingertips that can get us civically engaged. So all of the platforms that we have to create art and music, to tie ourselves to one another and communicate, social media, all of those things should be seen as civic tools and not just entertainment tools. We are an entrepreneurial generation, so we will be one of the first generations to have so many well-educated African Americans who own their own businesses. That too is civic activism. So the way that we get involved in creating change will look different, but at the core of it we must vote. But we also are able to shape as a generation how we're going to use those other platforms to create civic change.
What has Harvard done for you?
Harvard really has given me a network and a platform. So I think one thing that the Harvard Kennedy School does is it puts you in a room with 200 other people who at their core wake up in the morning thinking about how can I make the world better than I came into it. And that's a rare energy to find. And so you end up leaving the space with this network of people from all over the world. I have classmates from Durban, South Africa. I have classmates who are exiled from their country for fighting for the right to vote. And then I've got classmates, that come from Compton and Crenshaw and the Hamptons, all together thinking about, thoughtfully debating what does it mean to have privilege and opportunity in the 21st century. What does it mean for you to be a Republican and I a Democrat? What does it mean for education reform? All these different things. You have a cohort of people who are headed in the same direction, who you can respectfully disagree with or creatively, build something with. There are so many HBCU grads who grace the halls of Harvard dorms and campuses every day. So I think one misconception about Harvard is that people come from boarding school, then they go to Harvard, and then they go to work for like a high-powered law firm. But there are people from all walks of Black life at Harvard. And so I would just encourage your fellow students at Clark, after you leave campus, think about us. Understand that every place where there is opportunity, you have the right to be. There is nothing that tells you that you can only walk one path. And the doors are wide open for you at the Harvard Kennedy School as a student, as a visitor. We would love to have you and support you in your journey.
All right, Harvard, it may not be too far on the horizon. Everybody make sure you stay tuned. Stay tuned. Make sure you follow us at Officially Live on Instagram and Twitter, and continue to use our hashtag Live at Essence Fest.